I didn't understand anything in class, especially in my math class. And I went on to being one of the best math students in my school. I went on to actually qualifying to study a BSc in mathematical sciences.
Why education? Why do you love this so much? What calls your name to this, to this work?
So I'll go back to the, let me say, 13-year-old Kim. I'm not even gonna lie to you and say, oh, I've always been the smart girl.
You've been there.
That's why I'm here. But I used to struggle academically. And
Did you know, or you thought you?
I was struggling. I didn't understand anything in class, especially in my math class. I'm not sure why it was like that for me. Maybe I just needed more like of a one-on-one type of attention. And obviously in the classroom there's like maybe 30 other kids and they're all paying school fees and your teacher cannot afford to do that because apart from your class, he's got other classes to teach, he's got a family at home, he's got other things, he's got activities that he wants to do after school. So I struggled, unfortunately. But then my mom noticed that I was actually putting in effort and she decided to get me a tutor. And right after getting a tutor, literally like within the space of a term, I improved with like a 50% mark. So I went from getting a 21% in the first term of grade 9 and the second term of grade 9 to getting a 71% in the third term. And my teacher, my own teacher, thought that I had done some magic, African magic, whatever, to get that. So to prove her wrong, I started working harder from then onwards. And I went on to being one of the best math students in my school. I went on to actually qualifying to study a BSc in mathematical sciences. And then that's when I was like, I don't think I want to do anything that's just like maths related, but I actually want to change lives. I want to serve people. I think that's where my happiness comes from serving people. So before I went to uni, I started tutoring. I started tutoring when I was 16, and I really enjoyed it. So while I was in uni, that's when I decided that I think I want to continue with that. So I continued with tutoring, decided to register my tutoring company, which is now known as Elevate Heights, and I've been happy ever since then. It's not like the most well-paying job in the world, but then it makes me so happy and so fulfilled. I think that's what my calling is. So yeah, that's where it all started, and that's where I am right now.